We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it. It's murder.
Of trouble on my tongue, troubles yet to come.
One sip,
Bad for me.
one hit.
Impressive length.
Of trouble on my tongue, troubles yet to No thank you is what I should have said. I should be in bed. Temptations of trouble on my tongue, troubles yet to come.
One sip,
Bad for me,
one hit.
bad for me,
One kiss,
bad for me. But I give in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak. But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. No, thank you. They call me after dark. I don't want no part. My habits, they hold me like a grudge. I promise I won't budge.
one sip,
Bad for me,
one hit.
bad for me.
One kiss,
Bad for me, but I give in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak. But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. We fall for that. Wake up, we fall again. Fall again. We fall for that. Can't wait to fall again.
one sip,
Bad for me,
one hit.
bad for me.
One kiss,
Bad for me, but I give in so easily, and no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that. I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love you when I fall for that.
Impressive length. It's a nimble. Giant tropical centipedes share their territories with tarantulas. Despite its impressive length, it's a nimble navigator, and some can be highly venomous. As quick as lightning, just like the tarantula it's killing, the centipede has two curved, hollow fangs, which inject paralyzing venom. Even tarantulas aren't immune from an ambush. This centipede is a predator. Impressive length.
Of trouble on my
time to lay low. Your knees are bending, so it's time to get up and let go. Hey, how's it doing? Can see your body moving. Don't feel the body time. Put a shine so you know your head has no right to say no. Tonight it's ready, set, go. Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get moving to the ground and hit us or rock and roll round? Down, down, body, body, coming with the super hottie. Let's go. So hot, no, baby, can you move around the rhythm 'cause you know I'm living in the last lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come up on the scene. Hey, brother, what you thinking? That good old sound is ringing. They don't know what they're missing. Legs ain't got time to lay low. Your knees are bending, so it's time to get up and let go. Hey, brother, this is ready. Put down your foot, you ready. It's hot, but things get messy. Keep pushing, and you know your head has no right to say no. Tonight it's ready, set, go. Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get moving to the round and get us a rock and roll round? Down, down, body, body, coming with the super hottie. Let's go. So hot, no, baby, can you move around the rhythm 'cause you know I'm living in the last lane. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come up on the scene.
wondering, how exactly does one beep beep like a sheep? Take it away, Gabe!
Throw your hands up and point them to the floor. Here's what to do, now get down on all fours. Just bounce around, it's easy for me. Go crazy now, beep beep like a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep beep, I'm a sheep. Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep beep, I'm a sheep.
So, you know how to beep beep like a sheep, I see. But, is that all you can do?
Throw your hands up and point them to the sky. Clap to the floor and move from side to side. Just bounce around, come on, I'll show you how. Go crazy now, down there like a cow.
We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. 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 It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Every time of trouble on my tongue.
Hello, sweet leaf. I know you will be the death of me. Feel like the morning after ecstasy. I am drowning in an endless sea. Hello, old friend. Isn't this beautiful? Told you in everything I am. To make sure I never love again. I wish that I did not know. We're all broken up the soul. I wish that my heart would stay the story. Yeah, if I would let you live, I love you like I do. If I was all that I could do. If I was down that hard.
Put a little dirt on them. look out for liquor. Oh, think she's got some nice long hair.
Black moon, black sky.
Every time you two are getting. Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds much higher. Love, but it says no, 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 no. Just no, 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 no. Every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no.
nobody next to me. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. You are now watching the legend, so sit back and let the show begin. The pro is in, you know it's in, but go and get me loaded in. And no offense, for the suckers ain't got close to no chance. I'm gonna win, my flow is so much doper than an over yet. Oh my lord, here we go again, it's going on and on though. You can catch me up in that jungle, I'll be going ape like Congo. Hit them points up pronto, wanna hit them up with that gun blow. That triple double Lonzo, that combo, ay. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. Now it's my time, dog. I'm on my way to become an icon. Job to get your climb on, to get to the level that I'm on. I am the greatest of all time, man, and I won't stop until the whole world's up in my hand. I can't see my rise up on the horizon. I've been out here grinding, trying to leave a legacy, and ain't nobody next to me, cause I'm a different pedigree. Ain't no one impressing me, so step to me, cause I got all my weaponry. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons, yeah, I turn
like the morning after ecstasy. I am drowning in an endless sea. Hello, old friend. It's a mystery that knows no end. So I'm doing everything I can to make sure I never love again. I wish that I did not know where our broken lovers go. I wish that my heart was made of stone. Yeah, if I was bulletproof, I'd love you black and blue. If I was solid like you, if I had a diamond heart, oh, I'd give you all my love. If I was unbreakable, if I had a diamond heart, oh, you could shoot me with a gun and go. If I was unbreakable, I'd walk straight to the bullet, then like a tulip, you had a bullet, never mind the bruises, into the fire, break through the wire, if you wanna die. If I had a diamond heart, never break the pattern, diamonds will shatter, beautiful and battered, into the poison, quiet and ocean, if you wanna die. Goodbye so long, I don't know if this is right or wrong. Am I giving up where I belong? 'Cause every station's playing our song. Goodbye, my love. You were everything my dreams made of. You'll be Prince and I'm the crying dove. If I only were unbreakable. I wish that I did not know where our broken lovers go. I wish that my heart was made of stone. Yeah, if I was bulletproof, I'd love you black and blue. If I was solid like the truth, if I had a diamond heart, oh, I'd give you all my love. If I was unbreakable, if I had a diamond heart, oh, you could shoot me with a gun and go. If I was unbreakable, I'd walk straight to the bullet, then like a tulip, you had a bullet, never mind the bruises, into the fire, break through the wires, if you wanna die. If I had a diamond heart, never break the pattern, diamonds will shatter, beautiful and battered, into the poison, quiet and ocean, if you wanna die. If I had a diamond heart.
They've been pushing to make fully automated deep-space mines.
Company's still brown. Your Echo unit is a perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Olivia.
Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic program's never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
I heard enough to know I'm no longer going with you to Ceres.
Seems you've earned yourself a promotion. The directors want you to take over my duties as station commander. You'll be in charge.
That would make this our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
Orders are orders. Command must have their reasons.
Doesn't necessarily mean they're good ones.
Regardless, it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. Let's get started on that checklist.
You sure? There's no rush. It is our last week, after all.
You're right. We can wait and take in the view.
For a little while, at least.
Yes, for a little while. You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah. It shows.
Command splitting us up. It bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The hollow table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Module A, 131. Data scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects. You must scan additional objects or materials to complete this calibration module. Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1. 4 scans remaining. Three scans remaining. Two scans remaining. One scan remaining. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up. Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Harris scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea. That anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course. This is an official Echo Arena disc. Where did you acquire it?
My dad got it for me at a match back on Juno. You know, you'd probably be pretty good at it. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to play?
Occasionally. I do find the game's strategies intriguing.
You should give it a go sometime with the labor units. Be good for you to have a hobby.
Ready when you are.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
Shouldn't we notify command?
And tell them what, exactly? That there's a mysterious thing terrorizing the station. I'd rather we just wait for the results of Harris' scans. At least then we might actually have something to report.
This remote control Fury transport was left on the station by one of Liv's predecessors. Liv always wanted to find another one so we could race them. It seems the Kronos 2 Grand Prix will never occur.
Ah, what the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that. All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look.
Those crates are already secure. Leave them where they are.
Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
All right. One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking the fuse compartment at each cargo bank. Hera, unlock them, please. Just don't pull any good fuses, or we'll have loads more cleanup to do.
The fuse looks intact. Power flow stable. Current looks stable. No problems here.
Jack, that's not... Now you did it.
Oops.
That was a good fuse, Jack. Put it back.
Standard Atlas Corporation cargo containers. Magnetically secured.
Oof. Check the fuse compartments, Jack. See if you can find a blown fuse.
Something's interrupted the power flow. Probably warrants a closer look. I think I've located the problem. This fuse is blown. We'll need a replacement.
Affirmative. Wait there, I'll bring you a new one from the supply drawers. This should do it.
Thank you.
Got you covered.
Power flow restored. Maglocks coming online.
Copy that. Go ahead and secure the cargo.
I should put this away. Strong contact from the maglocks. That's one down. This device is designed to purge high levels of radiation. Hopefully, we never have to use it. Just one more to go. This lever locks the cargo in place in case of a power failure. Liv, what is this model doing here?
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Ceres. I'll get to it at some point. Eventually. Probably.
I'll set a reminder. Solar panels like these help provide power to the mining equipment across the facility. Standard practice for stations of this size. Liv, is this your EVA helmet?
It's just a spare. Don't worry about it. I doubt I'll ever need it at this point.
Very well. An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption. Cargo secure.
Let's lock the system down to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I'll throw the lockdown lever.
Lockdown engaged.
Thanks, Jack. I feel better already. Let's move on, shall we? Well, there's still the temperature spike in core containment and the power failure in the oxygen garden. What's next on the agenda?
Let's investigate the temperature spike in core containment.
Okay, follow me.
Find anything?
Nothing conclusive. Your body is radiation hardened. Care to take a look inside?
I'll see what I can ascertain.
Hera, disable all containment safety protocols and unseal the hatch.
Acknowledged. Awaiting manual operation.
Head on in. I'll see you on the other side. You'll need to seal yourself in before we can expose the cause, Jack.
I should finish calibrating my radiation shield before we continue.
Acknowledged. Standing by.
Module A, 251. Radiation shield. Your scanner can detect hazardous radiation fields capable of damaging you. Please activate your scanner and use it to assess the irradiated area ahead. Your scanner places tracking points that display the area's radiation level. When you are ready to proceed, please exit the activation pod. Your radiation shield will protect you for a limited time. A shield meter is located on both of your wrists below your arm computer. You can use this to monitor your shield levels. Now please use your scanner to find the least hazardous route through the room and reach the exit. Shields at 95%. Higher levels of radiation will drain your shield faster. The radiation monitor on your wrist displays the radiation level of your current location. Please keep it in mind. If your shield is depleted, your body will suffer irreparable damage. Please be careful. You can draw energy from induction panels to replenish your radiation shield. This module will complete when your shield is fully recharged. Please pull the handle toward you to begin recharging. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Radiation shield fully operational.
Copy that. Let's get started by opening the core enclosures. The code is 5826.
Authorization accepted. Warning. Radiological activity detected.
Well, that explains the temperature spike.
At least one of the fusion cores is leaking radiation.
Your scanner should help you zero in on the source. Pretty far off the mark. Try scanning somewhere else. Not getting any warmer. Try scanning in another direction. Nice shot. I'd say that warrants a closer look. I'll activate the I/O port so you can scan it to open the enclosure.
Shields at 95%.
I should scan this to check for defects.
Enclosure unlocked.
You'll need to scan the individual cores to determine which is causing the problem.
Microfractures in the fuel assembly. Radiation at unsafe levels.
That could contaminate the entire fuel reserve. We'll need to jettison the core. To unlock it, enter 6102 at the central console.
Could you please repeat the code?
The code is 6102.
Core released.
Bring it to the disposal conduit at the bottom of the chamber. Once you open the conduit, you'll need to seat the core into the launch tube and use the lever to eject it. Keep an eye on your shield levels while you're in transit.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
The area is still irradiated.
There has to be another damaged core. Check the other enclosures.
I'll keep looking.
A second hotspot. I'm activating the I/O port so you can check the enclosure.
Shields at 50%.
This core is similarly damaged.
Bloody hell. It has to go. Punch in 7641 at the central console to unlock it. Same routine here. Run it to the disposal conduit and jettison the core.
Emergency disposal conduit online. Fusion core marked for disposal. Stand by. Awaiting manual confirmation. Radioactive material jettisoned.
Radiation levels returning to normal.
Thank God for that. Looks like we live to fight another day. Let's shut the enclosures so we can get you out of there. Re-enter the code in the center console. 5826.
Core containment re-engaged.
You're looking a bit worse for wear. Maybe you should use your ARM computer to upload to another shell?
Initiating manual reboot.
Reboot initiated.
Hull fractures, multi-system.
I'll meet you on the other side, by the hatch. We should reseal the hatch before we move on, Jack. Looking sharp, Jack. Did you get dolled up for me?
I was only replacing a piece of defective hardware.
No offense, but it's a bit creepy when you talk about it that way. Chamber temperature is back within normal limits. Nice job in there, Jack.
Thank you.
Well, the power failure in the oxygen garden is all that's left. Follow me, Jack. Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Careful! Awaiting manual input for calibration. Module A, 901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead. Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets. Please cut through the highlighted brackets to proceed. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Please press the hollow button to complete the calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now. Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location. Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location. Please proceed to the next room. Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started.